Guys, it's Mrs. Sasetta. I'm here to show you how to complete your writing sample for either 11:10 or 11:11, depending on if you're an A day or B day. So find the date, 11:10 or 11:11. It says today you're going to complete a writing sample. Use the attached document to 1. Add must-use vocab to your answer garden. 2. Watch a short review video. And 3. Complete your writing sample. So when you click on the document, it should have your name on there. This is your document, and your edits will be saved automatically. The first thing you need to do is put your full name and today's date. Then you're going to click here so you can look at the vocabulary we brainstormed together. These are the words that the students said we should be using in our writing sample. Things like constant speed, at rest, stationary, graph, returning to start, speed equals distance divided by time, 5 meters per 5 seconds. So take a look at this kind of stuff. Ashley, that's the name of the girl in the prompt. So if you need a review on motion graphs before you do your writing, you can click on that link. And this is just a short review telling you about motion graphs. And then this is a prompt. Displacement time graphs show how an object's position has changed over time. Using the graph below, write a story about a girl named Ashley riding her bike. Things to think about. How far did she travel? How fast was she riding? Did she ever stop her bike, or was she constantly moving? Did she return home, or did she end up somewhere else? So you have to answer these questions. How far did she travel? So she started at 0, and then she traveled 5 meters, and then she stopped. And then she went back home, which means she traveled another 5 meters. So altogether she traveled 10 meters. But you need to tell me, where was she going? What was she doing? What was the weather like? You need to make an actual story to go along with this. The next question said, how fast was she riding? Well, you could say the speed for all 3 segments. So this first segment here, she traveled 5 meters in 5 seconds. So that would give her a speed of 1 meter per second. So you could mention the distance she traveled, the time it took her to travel that distance, and her total speed. And you could mention that this is a constant speed, because we know it's a constant speed because it's not changing. It's a straight diagonal line. The next question says, did she ever stop her bike, or was she constantly moving? So you're going to say she did stop her bike between the times of 5 and 10 seconds. So she stopped her bike for a total of 5 seconds. You need to tell me, why did she stop her bike? What was her reasoning for stopping her bike? Make it part of your story. Maybe it was too hot when she was riding her bike. She needed to stop and take a break so she could drink some water. And then it says, did she return home, or did she end up somewhere else? We look at this slope, and we should know that a downward slope means returning to start. So you should mention that she, yes, did return to start her home. And it took her, she left at 10, she got there at 12.5. It took her 2.5 seconds to bike her ride home. And then her distance as she traveled was 5. So if you take that 5 and you divide it by the 2.5, you would get 2 meters per second as her speed. And you can be creative with this story. Just make sure you're using the distance, the time, the speed, mentioning that she was at rest at some point, she returned home, she started at a constant speed. Use your vocab. And if you have any questions, make sure you let me know. You can comment or email me.